Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about all the books that I've read in June. Sorry if you can hear like the air conditioning on. This isn't my house, I'm just like dog sitting, so I don't know how to turn that off. So we're just gonna have to live with that. This month in June, I don't know why, but I only read 3 books, which isn't bad. Like, I'm not like here to be like, oh, you only read 3 books, huh? But like, if I look at all the other months this year, I've read like close to 10 every month at least, like if not more. So the fact that I've only read 3 in the month that like I don't have any school and I haven't been working that much, I don't know. I can't I can't explain it. Hopefully July goes better. But anyway, I'm going to talk about the 3 books I did read. The first book being Again But Better by Christine Riccio. It's her debut book. I think everybody knows who she is here on BookTube. I think she probably is the booktuber with the biggest following. If you don't know who she is, I don't know why you're watching me and like haven't seen her. Not to say I'm not glad you're here. If you know who I am, you probably know who she is. Just that's me. Anyway, I listened to this one on Audible, so I don't have the physical copy with me, but I'll put a picture up on the screen. This book is basically about our main character, Shane, who feels like she hasn't been doing college right, so she goes on a study abroad trip to London. The study abroad program that she's going for is like for writing, but her major is gonna be like science or something, doctor related, I don't know. But her parents don't know that she's doing like writing and think that she's going to like a doctor program or whatever. I don't know what they call them. I'm not in college. I don't know. That's basically the book. I mean, there is time travel. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I feel like it's just part of like the plot, you know. It wasn't really a surprise to me, so sorry if that spoiled you. So the book is split into like 2 parts. The first part I did not very much enjoy. I thought it was boring and just very like slow. Basically nothing happened. There was no like romance. It was boring. And then I like the second part like 10 times better. The first half of the book, well, I wouldn't even say it's half. It's probably like the first like 3/4 of the book I didn't like, and then like once it got to the second part after the time travel, I liked that much better. And I just thought that second half should have just been the book, you know, because like Again But Better, but she said she already like feels like she hasn't been doing college right, so like then she goes study abroad and still doesn't do that right, and then has to go like back in time to do it right, you know. And it's just like, well, why didn't you do it right the first time? But I know a lot of people are saying that there is a lot of pop culture references, and boy are there. People are definitely right about that. There are so many pop culture references in this book. It's insane. Like, it just, every time it would just take me out of the book. Like, I'd be getting into it and then I'd talk about like Lost or, you know, Taylor Swift or Vampire Academy books. I'm like, what is this? First half and second half, just too many. I ended up giving this book like a 2.5, like right down the middle. Like, if you just want to like start at the part 2, I'd encourage you to do that, you know, just and see how you like it, and then read it the first part and be like, yeah, no, I should have just stopped there. Anyway, I've been talking about this too long. Let's just move on to the next book I have, which is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I've read a lot of Morgan Matson. I think I read 2 other Morgan Matsons in May and then this one in June. So I'm gonna be doing like a little mashup review of all of them soon, hopefully. So keep your eyes peeled for that. This book is about our main character, Taylor, who is coming back to their like summer lake house 5 years later. She hasn't been there for 5 years. Their whole family hasn't. But they're going back because her dad is sick and it's probably going to be his last summer with his family. So he wanted to spend it up at their favorite spot. Taylor kind of comes back to an ex-boyfriend, an ex-best friend, and kind of has to like figure it all out because it's just like a little small town, so like obviously she's gonna run into them. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked like the family aspect, you know. I really liked her reconnecting with her ex-best friend and ex-boyfriend. That was nice to see. This book just made me want like a summer lake house that we just go to all summer, you know? Like, why doesn't everybody have one of those? I don't know. If you just want a fun, well, okay, there is her dad's like is dying, so that's not fun. I know people are like, oh, this book is so sad. I wasn't sad in it, like I didn't cry. Most of the book is like happy, you know, like maybe like this much of the book is like gets to be sad, I guess, but like it's still happy, you know. It's not the worst thing in the world. Though one part that annoyed me a lot was like the romance at the end, because she was like, I don't know, the self-sacrificing. She's like, I don't want to do this to him, so I'm gonna end it now instead of like having to do it later when it hurts more, you know, that type of thing, which is annoying. Things happen, so I don't want to keep spoiling you, but like also I feel like contemporaries are just like pretty self-explanatory, you know, like you can probably guess what they are before you even read it. My camera just cut off, so I literally have no idea where it ended off talking, but I enjoyed this. 4 stars. Give it a go. So the next book that I read in June is one that I listened to, and that is The Testing by Joel Charbonnet. Nope, Charbonneau. I remember because he said it in the audiobook, so if he said it wrong, that's embarrassing for him. Not me. Oof. Wouldn't go that far. The Testing is a chilling and devious dystopian thriller that all fans of the Hunger Games will simply devour. Not a thriller. Not a thriller. I have no way of like simplifying what this is. Let me just read some of the back. The 7 Stages War. I don't know if they even said that ever in the book. I did not hear that, so I don't know what that is. The 7 Stages War left much of the planet a charred wasteland. The future belongs to the next generation's chosen few who must rebuild it. But to enter this elite group, candidates must first pass the testing, their one chance at a college education and a rewarding career. So basically, each school from each thing, I don't know if they tell you like what they're called. You know how like Hunger Games has districts, Divergent has like sections, factions, is that it? Factions. Yeah, I don't know what they call these, so they're just cities, I don't know, but like they don't talk to each other, so like it's not like, oh, we're just gonna like drive over, you know. So I don't know. Each school from each place gets certain kids chosen to go to the testing. Whoever wins that gets to go to college, and then like the whole testing is like basically like different mind games and like knowledge. And guys, I'm so bad, and I've been trying to describe this book like easily for a long time. There just is no way. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking about it. This book I gave 1 or 2 stars. It just wasn't anything. This book is the epitome of, oh, it's literally just all the dystopians put in one. Like I know people said that with Red Queen, but like no. Red Queen I feel like was its own thing. It is its own thing, okay? Maybe there's like a little bit, but it's just like dystopians are gonna have a little bit of like all of them, because like they basically all have to have the same premise. You know what I mean? But this one was literally like, no, the first test is this book, the second test is this book, and then the last like final trial is the Hunger Games. So if you're not into dystopians, don't read this because it's dystopian. But also if you're not into dystopians copying other dystopians, definitely don't read this. I don't have any other thoughts. I just did enjoy it. The characters, the romance in it, I don't know. I wasn't like on the edge of my seat ever. I didn't know that this was supposed to be a thriller. So there's that. So these are 2 of the 3 books that I read in June. I hope this made sense. I don't know what I'm saying, so we'll see. Let me know if you've read any of these books. We can talk about them down below. If you thought the same thing as me, or like totally different, you like loved them and I hated them, or like you hated them and I loved them, let me know, because I just like to talk. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.